Alright, so what's up everyone? Welcome back to another episode on the prep series. It's Sunday being my rest day. We don't have to train today. However, we still got posing practice and 35 minutes of cardio to do. Other than that, we're pretty much just going to show you guys what I get up to on my rest day. I'm going to show you all my meals I eat, so pretty much a full day of eating. Today, as it is a rest day, this is also my no carb day. So in total, I've got 1,980 calories to hit. My macros are 0 grams of carbohydrates, 350 protein and 60 grams of fats. So I'm going to show you each meal that I have to hit those macros. Also a few other things that we're going to get up to, a few errands that we've got to run, a few chores around the house, bits and pieces like that. But yeah, I'm pretty much just going to take you guys with me. But it's just coming up to 6 o'clock now. I don't want to just eat yet. I'm going to leave it a little while until I get my breakfast in, give it about another hour or so. So in the meantime, I've just made myself a nice cup of joe. So I've got myself a black coffee to wake myself up. Like I say, give myself about an hour, then I'm going to start making breakfast. So catch you guys on meal number 1. Alright guys, so I just made meal number 1 of the day. So in total, I've got 8 egg whites and 2 whole eggs. The macro's just on the bottom of the screen for this first meal. I've got a little bit of spinach and also some mushrooms. Now a question I always get asked in general or on my Snapchat is what do I do with all the egg yolks that I don't use. Now sometimes I just dispose of them in the bin, but every now and then what I like to do is I like to treat my dog with some of the egg yolks. Now I've looked this up and you can actually do this. It's safe for the dogs. So normally I'll do like 4 of the egg yolks. I'll just stick it on his breakfast. That way he gets a bit of a treat, gets some fats, and also I'm not wasting them all. There you go, boy. You enjoy that, don't you, eh? So that answers your question on what do I do with all the egg yolks. Every now and then I'll give some to the dogs. Other than that, I'll just dispose of the rest. But anyway, that's meal number 1 a day. I'm about to get that in, and then I'll catch you guys in a bit. Alright guys, so pretty much most Sundays I'm just wrapping up online client emails and setting up new programs. But I'm about to get meal number 2 in of the day, and I'm also going to eat this, then head up to the gym and do my morning cardio, 35 minutes, and then do some posing practice afterwards. So next meal of the day, I've just got 250 grams of chicken. I've got a handful of broccoli and green beans for my veg. That's pretty much it. Also, of course, my Himalayan pink salt and some pepper. Nothing fancy on that meal. Also, I've just received a text from my coach with some more changes. So this is phase 4 of the prep, and they're only small changes, nothing major. So the changes are, we're going to be dropping our carbs on the high carb day by 25 grams. So in total now, our high carb days are 225 grams of carbohydrates, and we're now adding in 1 additional HIIT session per week, which is only 10 minutes, and that's just to offset in need. So we've got 1 HIIT session a week, which is only 10 minutes long, and reducing our carbs by 25 grams on a high carb day, and that is pretty much it for the changes for phase 4 of the prep. Nothing major, and I'm happy with that. We're really ahead of schedule. We're coming in really nicely. The coach is happy with how things are going. We've got our morning weigh-ins tomorrow and our check-ins again tomorrow, and then send them over to the coach. He'll check things over, and then we can adjust again if needs be. But all is going to plan so far. That's the plan of attack. I'm about to get a meal number 2. Eat this up because I'm absolutely starving right now, and then we're going to head up to the gym. So I'll catch you guys in a little bit. Alright guys, so we just wrapped up cardio, 35 minutes on the stair meal. Just come up to do the posing in the studio, but it's booked up again, so I'm going to have to head back home, probably kill about an hour or so, then turn back up and then do my posing then. Bit of a pain in the ass because I'd rather just get out way with and done now, and then I can just chill for the rest of the evening. I'm also out later on tonight, but I have to squeeze it in at some point. But for now, I'm just going to head home, get some food in again, have a little chill, and then come back up doing posing practice. But first hand, I'm going to have to stop off in Costa and get a coffee because I need some waking up. So I think that's on the agenda first, then we're going to head home. So let's go. Just want a black coffee, please. Americano. Medium, please, to take away.
Or smoothie?
That might. Cheers, thank you. And you. Alright, so I've got my coffee. I was just thinking to myself, I've got a few hours spare, so it's perfect time to give the car a good old clean, because she needs it. Look how dirty she is. So I'm going to give the car a clean, then I'm going to head back in, probably get my third meal of the day, and then get back up to the gym, do my posing. So let's get these chores out of the way with. Nicely fresh and cleaned, job done, just in time to get the next meal in. So I'm going to head into the kitchen now, get meal number 3 in the day. So catch you guys in there. Alright guys, so I'm just making up my next meal today, and this is one of my favourite meals. Reason being is because it's still really macro friendly and I can just put a lot of volume into it, and today's really hot, so it's really refreshing. So I've just got myself some lettuce and baby spinach in there, and I'm going to cut up some cucumber, stick the cucumber in there. Like I say, it's just, you can add a lot of volume into this meal. It makes you feel fuller, especially on a no carb day. It's refreshing because it's all nice and fresh veg. And then I'm going to stick 2 tins of tuna for my protein on it as well. So I'm just chopping up my peppers. Now I like to keep my peppers quite big, just to add a bit more chunk, but you can have them small if you want. It's kind of a lot of green stuff in there, but I'm not really too bothered on colours. I just want to get a good amount of volume in there to fill me up so I feel full. I'm just going to use the rest of this yellow pepper as well, just to get rid of it. Chuck it in there. Now for my tuna, I've got 200 grams that I'm going to stick into this. So I've got some left over from yesterday. Stick that last bit in there. No doubt I have some more left over after these tins. Stick that in. Still some more. And should be bang on 200. There you go. Bang on 200 grams of tuna. Now how annoying is that? I've got that tiny little bit left over and I can't eat it because we're in prep. We have to make sure everything's accurate. So I'm gonna have to save that for my next tuna meal. Also just going to add in a few little seasonings. Nothing major. My Himalayan pink salt, which I do 4 twists. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then some good old black pepper. I like black pepper, so I do lots of it. And that is what you call meal number 3. As you can see there, a lot of volume, and it is really macro friendly, low calories, low carbohydrates, pretty much no carbohydrates, and good source of protein. So that's going to do me for meal number 3. I'm going to eat in that. I'm going to catch up on some more work with my online coaching. That's pretty much all I do on a Sunday, and then I'll catch you guys on meal number 4. By that time I should be on my way out. We're going to the cinemas tonight. Like I said, Sunday is my chill day, it's my day off. I get my chores done, but I also like to have a bit of me time, relax, chill out, especially in the middle of prep. All you want to do is make sure you're as stress-free as possible. So this evening I'm going to be going to the cinemas just to chill out. So before that, I'll catch you guys on meal number 4. Alright guys, so managed to get up to the studio to get some posing practice done. Done about an hour. just over an hour I've been in here doing my posing practice. Now if you guys have been following along on the prep series, you know I've completed my routine, so I pretty much just was going over my routine, making sure I'm polishing up any mistakes, making sure everything was just perfect. Now it's just pretty much just practice every single day, so I don't mess up on nothing and I just get on point come show day. So I've done that for about an hour. I'm now just about to head home. I've got about 45 minutes or thereabouts to sort out a few meals, then it's pretty much just chill time for the rest of the day. I'm gonna go to the cinemas, so I'm gonna go get some meals sorted out because obviously I've got to take them with me. Can't be slacking on my meals or missing anything, and then we're gonna be heading off to the cinema. So I'll catch you guys back in the kitchen for meal number 4. Alright guys, so about to dig into meal number 4, and I've just made myself another bowl salad. It's really warm today and I don't really fancy broccoli, green beans or anything like that. So I'm keeping it as fresh as I can with my salads. This time I've got 250 grams of chicken and some ground turmeric seasoning on top of there. I've also made meal number 5, which I'll show you guys when we're in the cinemas. I'll probably end up eating that when we're in there, but I'll show you guys before I go into the cinemas because it's going to be too dark. And of course, it ain't going to be M&Ms or popcorn, anything like that. Got to keep consistent, got to keep it dedicated. Next time I go cinemas, it will be some M&Ms, good old food, things like that. So for now, about to dig into meal number 4, and I'll show you guys meal number 5 in a little bit. So I'm about to dig in because I'm hungry. Also as well, I've got some fried mushrooms in this one. Alright guys, so we're just heading up to the cinemas now. I've got my next meal with me, meal 5. So I've got some lean mince in there. I've got some green beans. That's pretty much it. Also, I've got myself a shake as my little treat while we're in there. So 35 grams of chocolate brownie flavour. That's going to be my little treat while we're in the cinemas. We're about to watch Despicable Me 3. My time just to chill out now, zone out, stress free, and then I'll catch you guys back at home for my last meal of the night. So catch you guys in a little bit. So guys, just about to get meal number 6 in. I'm going to have to be quiet because everyone else is asleep in the house. It's just come up to 11 o'clock, so it's pretty late. But to round up my macros and all my food for tonight, I've just got myself a big mammoth plate of eggs. So in total I've got 11 eggs, which is 7 egg whites and 4 whole eggs, and that pretty much does it for all my food and my macros for today on my no carb day. Also, this is my recovery drink. I'm feeling a little bit fatigued and tired, and this is what I like to do on those days where I'm feeling a bit fatigued just before I go to bed. I have 5 grams of BCAAs, 5 grams of L-glutamine, 5 grams of creatine monohydrate, and 3 grams of glycine. This is my recovery drink, and I feel like when I wake up I just feel more recovered, less fatigued and less tired. So I'm going to have that. And also I've been having my magnesium tablets just to get a better night's sleep, and of course those omega-3 tablets, and that is pretty much it. So that rounds up all my food for today and wraps up this video. Now if you're new to the channel, I know today's video was slightly boring, nothing major happening, but make sure you do stick around by subscribing to the YouTube channel. I still have so much in stock for you guys on this prep. There's so much coming, I've got so much lined up, planned, and it's going to be really interesting and entertaining. So make sure you stick around by subscribing to the YouTube channel. I'm doing every other day vlogs showing you guys an insight of my prep and just prep in general with everything that goes on. So stick around, give this video a big thumbs up if you did enjoy it, leave a comment down below, and I'll see you guys of course on the next video. Stay safe as always, make it happen. Peace.
Keep chasing shadows, they're always haunting me.